back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Rams in possession of the football. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Good. Makes the score Rams 42, Washington nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action with Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And the route is on here in this first half.
Kick is good.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Haskins will throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Dances by him, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now it's gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
first possession of the second half now for Washington. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run again with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for him.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 8.
Here's Haskins to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
16 yards. First down, Washington.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
To the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the Washington first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Haskins going to throw again. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle.
Haskins.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet for all those extra bodies.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Trey Quinn.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
63. Washington 3.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
40-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And open, it's caught. He's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Malcolm Brown who ended it with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Washington first down. Today's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.